Hello everybody, it's Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock, so that means it is time for Top 5 Tuesday. I'm your host from Crate Insider, Kate Dillon, and this week I have I've got five of my favorite new products. Well, I have lots of favorite products, but of 5 of our newest products that we've added to the store that I wanted to highlight today. And as always, I love to give things away on the show. So the first thing that we're giving away is I have a hat right here from Schaefer's, a cool hat where it's red, it has a checkered flag across it. And of course, Schaefer's is one of the oil companies that we rep, and we love our Schaefer's 1030. The racing oil, it does a great job in these crate engines. And so this first thing, all you have to do to win is just drop in a comment. You can say hi, drop in a question if you would like. If there's a question I can answer, I'd be happy to do that on the show. Or heck, just drop in an emoji or tell us where you're from. So that's a lot of fun. So that's how you win, and we like to have fun with that. I always give away a second giveaway as well, and this week is I have a Crate Insider t-shirt right here. And on the back, we're the one source for crate racing tech and more. So the Crate Insider t-shirt, this happens to be a 4X. So if you're a 4X, go ahead and type in 4X as a comment. And then when we get to the end of the show, we'll do a separate drawing just from the folks that are looking for the 4X t-shirt. So makes it a little bit of fun. I always like to say hi to folks. And I see Penny is here from Oklahoma, and Tommy. Scott's here from California. David Fountain from the Vegas area. I see Mike Burns. It says hello, Kate and Tori. Tori's right in the office next door here. And Billy's here from Illinois. And great. So it's great to have everybody here. And what I definitely want to feature this week is tell you guys about is coming up in January 7th and 8th of 2022 is the Cars Racing Show. So at the Cars Racing Show, we have lots of exhibitors. They bring product that they sell straight to the racers. I'm really excited. We've got a lot of wonderful exhibitors that are coming to the show this year. Crate Insider, of course, will have a big presence there, and I'll be bringing a smattering of the products that we sell. And that way, the idea is you can come to the show. Think of it like a pop-up mall, really, because you get to come there and see the products, you get to see the latest things that are out, but the coolest thing is that you can buy it right there and take it home with you and put it on your car. And especially with the world that we live in, where things are harder and harder to get all the time, that this is going to be a great opportunity for lots of racers to be able to put their cars together. So that's what we're really striving to bring to you. I am one of the show organizers. It's me and my brother Jimmy Schultz from Dirt Rap. We are the show organizers, and it was something that came out of what was going on in 2020. And we did have this trade show in December of 2020. And if there was ever a terrible time to have a trade show, that was it. That was everything was still on like lockdown and everything else. We did it. We did it successfully. We did it safely. All of the good things, and so that's why we're doing it again. We've just gotten the demand from the exhibitors and the racers alike. But if you haven't signed up yet, we're offering a free registration for tickets. You can get the tickets on our website at carsracingshow.com. Just go there and click on the Get Tickets, and you can even get tickets for your whole group. And when I say buy them, right now the price is $0. So I'd rather have you pre-registered. That way we can communicate with you and keep you updated. I don't know. My brother and I are both busy people. We don't inundate you with like 50 emails a week or anything stupid like that. So, but you will hear from us, right before the show and get an idea of what the schedule's like. And right now I just got off the phone with my brother, and we're planning some of the seminars that are going to be there. Just found out that Bubba Gale from Gale Force Suspension will be doing a seminar. He makes spring smashers, some of the first spring smashers, and really excited that, he works really closely with Swift Springs and Frank Simonetti, and that they're going to do a seminar on suspension. So I've seen Frank's presentation, and I know Bubba Gale does a great job with presenting as well. So I know that's going to be one heck of a seminar to be at the show. That will probably be worth it for anybody, even without anything else. But there's going to be a lot of cool stuff there. So if you haven't signed up, definitely go to the website. And if you're watching and you happen to have a company that that's a racing business and you would like to have a booth at the show, feel free to reach out to me personally and I will be happy to talk with you. We've got a few spots left and I'd be happy to talk with you and get you set up in the best way possible. So anyway, that's all up on our website at CrateInsider.com. So with that, let's take a look at our 5 new products this week that I want to give you just a little tutorial on or whatever, or looking at. And the first of these, I always love innovation, but it's from our friends at Hooker Harness, and these are shock covers. So the shock cover, this is heavy duty right here. They make some of the best seat belts that even exist. Their seat belts are so strong, they're approved for airplanes, even the stunt aircraft. And of course we use their seat belts in race cars. But they saw the need, and I'm sorry about the Velcro noise on the microphone, but this is a shock cover, and this is that hardcore heavy duty Velcro, and it really stays on there. But to protect your shocks, also to hide them so people can't see them, is we have these shock covers. They're imprinted with a Hooker Harness on them, and they're just $20 a piece. So nylon, and they're going to be water resistant, Velcro, easy to put on and easy to take off, but they're not going to fall off. So really excited to have this. They've been a popular product. We've had them not for very long, but they've been popular while they're here, and they only run $20. So great way to go. Next up, they're not really in spots this week, but I have some just products I wanted to show. So we've got the edge roller, the Hubco edge roller. So when you want to make a nice edge on when you're doing body work, I'm assuming that a lot of you will be either, putting a new bodies on cars or refreshing bodies on cars, and these body tools are really going to come in handy. So the Hubco edge roller runs $225. We do keep these in stock. We have both the hem roller and the edge roller. So yeah, edge roller. I want to make sure I'm using the right words because I get them confused. So Hubco, in fact, they were an exhibitor with all of these guys. So Hooker Harness was an exhibitor at our Cars Racing Show last year. And Hubco was there. In fact, his products were so popular, he was completely sold out. I went to go try and do a video with him, but he didn't even have any products to show me. So I didn't even get to see his products until after the fact. And of course, we picked up a couple of those Hubco tools that are very handy to have. Definitely heard some great feedback on those. Next up, we have from our friends at Where's Machine is our 1.5 tin tube notcher. That is really a tongue twister for me to say, but we've got these tube notchers in different sizes. So I believe we've got inch, 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches, 1.75. You just look at our Where's products on the website and you can see that. But for our tin tube notcher, heavy duty tool right here, and it runs $70. We've got that in stock and ready to ship out right away for you. And next up here is in the next spot here of my 5. I just picked these up over the weekend. I saw Willy and his wife at the dirt track at Charlotte. And so a product I've heard a lot about over the years has been Willy's fuel filter. And so I decided to pick these up. So I've got the Willy's fuel filters in stock now. These run $99, and I've again heard nothing but good things, been very highly recommended. So if you're looking for a fuel filter, this is a really good way to go. And we'll be selling the replacement filters as well. We take an AN wrench, like the one I sell from LSM, take an AN wrench and unscrew this, and then be able to pull this off and be able to replace the filter in it. But obviously keeping debris out of your fuel is a really important thing for keeping your engine in good shape, and we all want to do that, as hard as engines are to get these days. So fuel filter from Willy's runs $99 and it's ready to go. So before I talk about the next product, I wanted to see if there's any other questions. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to drop them in. I am more than happy to answer questions while we're on the show. And I see Michael is here, and Buster Mac, and Darren, and Jennifer, and Rosa. Great. And Ted. And then just a reminder too, I'm giving away a Schaefer's hat for anybody who just leaves a comment. We'll do a random number generated drawing. And I also have a 4X Crate Insider t-shirt. So if you're a 4X, drop in the comment 4X into the comments and you'll be entered in that drawing. So this last product I want to talk about is one that I just introduced last week. And that is our Track and Recover unit for your trailers. We've gotten lots of questions since then. I have not had a chance to shoot a full video on this yet, so I'll talk about it a little bit here. So the track and recover, one of the biggest problems we have in racing is when trailers get stolen, and there's not a lot of identifying characteristics, especially if you're in a state where you can't put wraps on it or anything like that, and it's a white box trailer and they're hard to find, and we put a lot of stuff into these trailers between race cars and tools and everything else. And, a lot of these trailers are never recovered. So a way to work around that, you might see other GPS units out in the world, and some of them are pretty cheap, but you find different problems with them. One thing about GPS, like I play some games on my phone that require GPS, and sometimes when I'm inside, it's not getting all the satellites. So you don't always get a GPS signal. Like put it into a metal building, no GPS signal. But the way that this is the track and recover unit, first thing you would do would be to activate it. Second, you register it. And I've got a whole instruction sheet on how to do that. It's pretty darn simple. You just scan the QR code, get it registered. And then what's cool is you can hide this in your trailer. You want to put it so this side is up, this button side is up, but it uses not just GPS, it also uses cell phone towers. So it's a combination of it. It's technically called Pulte technology. It uses the combination of both of those. Now, these are set up so that it's going to attract or detect movement, and when it does a locate. So then it also determines when it stops moving. So when you take off, it's going to send out a signal and locate itself. And when it parks, it's going to send out a note or a notification to the app. There's an app that you can track it. And so it's not continuous tracking, just so you know, but if you find yourself in a situation where your trailer is stolen, then you would contact the police and make a police report. You can then put it into active tracking mode using the app, and then it would really be able to track it down exactly like which way it's going. So very handy to have, and we're very hopeful to, hopefully you don't ever need it. Hopefully nobody ever tries to steal your stuff, but we've got it set up so that, you would be able to recover those. The cool thing about them, we're expecting about a 2-year battery life, just based on the number of trips and all of that. You don't want to put this in your daily driver because, it does have a battery. And that whole idea is it's no wires, so you don't have to wire it up to anything. There's no contracts, there's no extra fees. Once you buy it, you're one and done. And and even when the battery goes, you'll have a notification like on your app, so you'll be able to see where the battery life is if you wanted to send it in and get a battery replaced. Or by that time, maybe these devices get smaller and smaller over the course of time, so you can make that determination in a couple of years. But I am very excited to be representing Track and Recover. And these unit runs $399, and that's it. That's all you're going to pay for it. Follow the instructions, you're good to go, and you can protect your products. I'm going to be using this on my trailer, on my pit bike, probably on my ATV, any of those items, not my daily drivers, but some of the items where I definitely don't want them to disappear. I'm going to want to know where they are, and they're things that people would want to steal, especially. Think about it. How many times we hear about ATVs being stolen at a racetrack, or trailers? We've got some of those, like that St. Louis Dome races. Every single year, something gets stolen, whether it's a truck or a trailer. And I'm not trying to bash that event at all. It's just, it's a dangerous place, and it sucks. But this way you could recover it. And like I said, I'm very proud to be representing Track and Recover. All right, so let's see. We've got a couple of winners here, and let's see. So the first winner is right here for our hat is Buster Mac 163. So Buster Mac, I think you were over on YouTube. If you don't mind, if you could please go to Facebook and send a private message to the Crate Insider Facebook page, or you can send an email to office@CrateInsider.com, office@CrateInsider.com, and give us your address and we'll send this hat to you. And then for our other winner, for our 4X t-shirt, we've got Billy Van Fleth. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, Billy, but Billy, you won the shirt. And so send us a private message on Facebook and we'll get with your address and we'll get that sent out to you. So I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you so so much for being part of the show. And of course, I will be back next Tuesday. I think we'll be back on Sunday with our podcast, the Racing Insiders podcast, with me and Steve Hendren, answering any of your tech questions. So I will look forward to seeing you on Sunday, or I'll be back next Tuesday. Have a great week.